Hey, Terrace are here with Teamfight Breakdown number 8, and like always, I'll let this amazing teamfight play before discussing it.
Gonna make a move. The blue buff has since spawned in, and now they're gonna try and take that away. So not only have they got all the vision inside of EDG's jungle, they're taking away those buffs as well. And there is a dive into the top of them, and their first kill coming straight down. Dandy will lock up Clearlove inside of the Cataclysm. It will give Imp a kill. They're gonna take down Nami as well. This is a whitewash.
It's a massacre. That was all escalated so quickly. Samsung White just coming around the side. Imp's on you. He wants another. He gets another. It is 8-1 now, and Samsung White are in full domination.
So first we're going to look at team comps. For Samsung White's team comp, which is on the left side, they're running two tank team comp, 1 AP, an assassin, running Twitch, which is kind of like an assassin, and Janna for utility for peel for the Twitch. On the right side, we have EDG's team comp where they're running double AP with the kind of tanky Rise. They're running Ziggs for backline with Kog'Maw, and they have Kha'Zix shooting Void Spikes, and Nami for utility. So these team comps, the objective of Samsung White's team comp is their main objective is to force team fights. Like you can just look at it, and Jarvan and Malachi are going to go in with Fizz going in on the backline and Twitch stealthing in, and then Janna resetting the fight if need be. So like their main objective of their comp is a team fight comp, which is interesting because they're doing it against the Chinese teams, which are known for their team fighting, especially EDG. But secondly, they have a pick comp, so if team fighting doesn't work and they get too far behind, they can very easily have Twitch stealth in, or they can hide in the jungle with Malachi, Jarvan, and Fizz, and they can get picks like that. So Samsung White has kind of two ways to play their composition out, and EDG has their primary focus is as a siege comp, where they can just go set up in the mid lane with Ziggs and Kog'Maw, hit a turret, chunk it out, and then have Kha'Zix launch Void Spikes with Rise split pushing. The second objective of their team comp is to have a kind of a resets going on, where they have Rise AoE, Kog'Maw, Ziggs AoE, and the Kha'Zix AoE for Kha'Zix to get the reset on one person and just continue to jump around the rest of the fight. So if Kog'Maw doesn't get the chance to carry and he just does enough damage and he dies and he blows up on a bunch of people and people are super low, Nami can lock him up or whatever. Ziggs tosses a bomb and knocks everyone to low HP. Kha'Zix has the potential to clean up the fight. So both these team comps are pretty well made in the mind that they have a primary objective and a secondary objective if their primary objective can't work out and they fall too far behind. In my opinion though, Samsung White's team comp, if they fall behind, they can still make it back into the game. However, EDG, if they fall behind as a siege team composition, they cannot make it back into the game as a team fight composition. EDG's team comp, for them to work out, they have to remain even or ahead of their opponents, which they do not over the course of this game. So as we get into the items, both the top laners have Rod of Ages and they share pretty much the same item builds. Rise is going to be doing a little more damage, however Malachi is going to be a little more tanky. Then you have the junglers, which are pretty even as well. However, Jarvan is going to be a little bit more tanky, while Kha'Zix is going to be doing a little bit more damage. The main discrepancy comes in from the mid lane actually, because you have Fizz, who's pretty farmed and pretty fed, and you have Ziggs, who went an item build for prolonged fights and prolonged sieges. His Athene's Holy Grail is not going to do much in a team fight other than give him mana when he's just going to be chucking out spells and getting assists. Meanwhile, Ziggs with his Lich Bane, and Pong actually plays this fight really well, so he manages to space out his Lich Bane procs and get them on high priority targets and burst people down. And another discrepancy, which isn't as big, it's going to come from the AD carries. Kog'Maw is looking to burst people out for his initial fight, whereas Twitch, or Imp on Twitch, is looking at more so to get picks and just to constantly attack one target and to whittle him down. He's looking to attack some of the beefier targets on EDG's team, so mainly the Rise and the Kha'Zix. Twitch could have easily gone something like Infinity Edge or Youmuu's first, but he chose the Bork, and the Bork was a good choice for this team comp because it allows Twitch and Fizz to go this double assassin team comp and take care of Kog'Maw or Rise, who are pretty immobile as carries. So over here, I wanted to show the crazy mechanics and team play of Korean teams. So Samsung White works really well as a team, and Mata gets a very nice tornado prediction and he's going to knock up 2 members. As soon as Looper sees that it's going to hit 2 members of EDG, he flashes and places a sapling to prevent Kog'Maw from joining his teammates. As Looper goes in, Pong knows where Coral and Yu are going to get knocked up and locked up, so he launches his fish, and it's very easy to see with the Void Fizz skin because it's marked in purple and I also circled it in blue. As that is all going on, Danny's going to move upwards to knock up the members of EDG an additional time, and the members of EDG are going to get knocked up by 4 times by Samsung White. Also, it's very important to note that Samsung White actually has a pink ward in the bush where Clearlove is right next to, so Clearlove cannot stealth and help his team or to jump on Imp and prevent him from carrying. This is where Samsung White's coordination comes up huge for them. So Coral's going to get locked up by Malachi's W, and it's going to make for a very easy fish by Pong. Because of this, Imp is going to be able to get a very nice spray and pray onto Coral, and it's going to be able to pass through Coral and hit Yu, and it's going to force Yu to burn his barrier to shield some of that damage and also the AoE damage he might be taking from Jarvan and from Malachi. Along with this, Clearlove is not going to be able to do anything in this fight. He cannot jump on Imp and he cannot stealth because of the pink ward I previously mentioned. And also, it's very important to note that Imp is able to do DPS from the very long range that he's at. Meanwhile, Nami can't do anything because of the way that he's zoned off from the fight. So I found this to be a very good play by FCZF, as he does get a nice Nami tidal wave to attempt to turn the fight for his team. This tidal wave is going to come across every single member of Samsung White, and it's going to knock them up. However, it's not going to be enough, as Coral's going to get bursted by the inevitable fish, and Yu's going to get chunked out really hard by the fish and all the AoE damage that's going on. Nami does manage to get an auto attack this fight, and that's important because during this whole fight Nami hasn't done anything. Meanwhile, Imp has gotten 2-3 autos onto multiple members because of his spray and pray. And this auto attack is a Trinity Force empowered auto attack on Dandy. However, for this auto attack that he does, he's going to put himself out of position, and it's going to present himself as a very easy target for Pong to jump on, and it's going to be able to force Nami's flash. So Clearlove finally decides it's time to go in. However, there's a pink ward, and Imp does get 2 autos on Clearlove, and there's a fish by Pong which deters him from coming in. Along with that, Mata exhausts him, so when Clearlove finally decides to join the fight, he immediately is forced to jump out towards Nami. Nami is going to get jumped on by Pong because Clearlove and Nami are in the same place, and prevents a very juicy target for Pong to jump on and use his playful trickster. Nami is going to immediately flash away, and as Nami flashes away, FCZF is going to walk downwards and get a bubble onto Looper to prevent him from re-engaging onto his carries. As that occurs, Yu is going to jump away, and he's going to toss out some bombs to try and chunk out the members of Samsung White that are by Coral's corpse. So as FCZF walked downwards, he ended up getting chunked by an Imp auto attack, and Yu tosses back a bunch of bombs to try and zone off Samsung White from joining Dandy and Pong and helping their team. However, Looper is going to recognize this, and he's going to step on all the bombs that could potentially slow Mata and Imp, and they're going to be able to freely walk across without being slowed and assist Dandy and assist Pong. Pong bit off a little more than he can chew by jumping in onto Clearlove and onto Nami, and Nami's in a duel to the death, and he knows he's going to die, but he wants to take someone with him. Nami's going to end up being forced to burn his heal to try and save Clearlove, who's also going to get a huge heal from Nami and his Void Spikes. And this fight, I found it really important that Dandy creates this terrain to kind of funnel people away from Clearlove and force Clearlove away from his teammate and separate them. So FCZF has a choice to make, and he does run upwards to assist Nami from over the wall. And this terrain creation by Dandy was really important because it's something that Chinese junglers love to do themselves, whereas Clearlove loves to do this and also leveling, so it was kind of a mind fuck by Dandy to do this against EDG, something they probably didn't expect from Korean teams. So the huge player in this moment is Mata. He flashes in to get a shield onto Pong that saves him from 2 or 3 auto attacks that could have potentially killed him from Nami. Not only that, Mata gets a tornado that cuts across and could have potentially knocked up 2 people. However, it does only secure the kill on Nami, and it might have secured the kill on FCZF if FCZF managed to walk into the tornado. As Looper walks up, his ultimate dissipates, and it blows up with all the damage that he absorbed from the team fight. Imp finishes off Clearlove, and he's going to walk up to help finish off Nami. Mata's going to end up burning his ultimate to heal, and Danny's going to toss a flag in to get an assist, and he's going to come in to finish off Nami. And also, what's really important is Pong escapes death a second time in this in the ending of this fight, because Nami's going to launch a living artillery, and Pong's just going to playful trickster away. So it was very well played by both teams, and congratulations to Samsung White for winning this fight. So I just want to say thanks for watching. I'm probably going to do matches from groups C and D. I'm going to do the matches because I have off of college because of Rosh Hashanah, and I'm going to do the matches that people most likely want to see, like Alliance versus Cloud9 and also the Samsung Blue matches. And I also want to see those matches too. So anyways, thanks for watching again.